Hello, generous, loyal, playful Leo. Welcome to my new Astrology and Tarot YouTube channel. My name is Eliane Nicole, and I'm an astrologer and a tarot card reader. And I've been doing this for many, many years, practically my whole life, but this is the first time that I am doing it on YouTube. So it's a brand new experience for me to be reading on this medium. So thank you for joining me. And please subscribe, because I would like to continue posting throughout the month about the planets and the stars and what's going on. And at the beginning of every month, I will do a month overview for each sign. And so right now I'm going to do the Leo overview for the month of November 2018. So this is a tarot card reading. That's the Leo overview for November 2018. And Leo, I just want you to know that if you have a Leo sun, a Leo rising, or a Leo moon, this could apply. And so I encourage everyone to read the posts that I do for your sun, moon, and rising to get the most full scope. So Leo, at the time of the reading, your significator, you are the Queen of Cups, reversed. You're covered by the Hangman, crossed by the Five of Pentacles. The foundation for your month is the Six of Pentacles. What's leaving is the Three of Cups. What could come into being is the Devil reversed. What will come into being is the Hierophant. Fears or insecurities are the King of Pentacles. Others see you as the Ten of Rods. Your positive feelings are the Ten of Cups reversed, and the outcome is the Knight of Swords. So for starters, Leo, the major arcana that are in your reading are the Hanged Man, the Devil, and the Hierophant. So quickly, I'll show you. That's the Hanged Man, and that's the Devil. He's reversed in your reading. And this is the Hierophant. And your significator, well, let me start by saying the major arcana show the major overarching themes that are going on for you in November. So that is about balance, it's about discipline, it's about maybe waiting, being in a state of suspension. It is about overcoming our character defects, overcoming personality traits that hold us back. And it's also about your moral code and your value system. And it's about tradition and structure and establishment and organizations and those kinds of things. So a lot going on for Leo in November. And your significator, Leo, is the Queen of Cups reversed. And the Queen of Cups reversed, for Leo women, I would say that this means that you may be obsessing about something. There may be something that you're feeling very emotional about, or you may be feeling very, very sensitive as we enter November. And you're covered by the Hanged Man. So it's like you're obsessing about something that you are waiting for. You might be in a state of suspension, and it's making you emotional. And you're crossed by the Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles is spiritual pain. It can be loss, it can be separation, it can be a literal injury sometimes. It can be like a physical injury, as you see the figure in this card is bandaged. So sometimes it's a physical injury, sometimes it's a spiritual injury. But it looks like this is kind of in the beginning of November, or as you enter November, this is happening. And the foundation of November looks good. Your business and money cards look good for November, Leo. If you're negotiating a contract, it looks good. You might get an award, you might get a donation, you might get a contribution of some kind this month. So that's looking good for you. What's leaving is the Three of Cups. So a time of socializing and partying is passing. What could come into being is the Devil reversed. The Devil reversed, overcoming our character defects. So you could be working on yourself this month, Leo. You could be working on whatever it is that holds you back personality-wise. Is it jealousy? Is it arrogance? Is it being overly dramatic? Is it being bossy? These are the kinds of things that Leo might be working on. What will come into being is the Hierophant. So for some people, for some Leos, this will mean seeing a doctor. For some Leos, this will mean seeing a therapist. For some, it may be seeing a priest. In some cases, it could just represent you getting in touch with your own moral code and your own value system, and really getting square on that and aligned within yourself on what that is. And your fears or insecurities, Leo, are around a man in business. It could be a financial planner. It can be an accountant. It could also be a boss. It can be an investor. The King of Pentacles can also be a man that's an earth sign, like a Capricorn or a Taurus or a Virgo. He's in your fears and insecurities, Leo. Oh, and by the way, I meant to say, for Leo men, the significator being the Queen of Cups reversed, she's not you, but she's a woman close to you. So if you're a Leo man, there's a woman close to you, and you may be waiting in a state of suspension with something around her that is possibly causing some kind of pain, spiritual pain. And so others see you, Leo, as you're carrying a lot. You may be taking on too much. People close to you may be concerned that you're taking on too much. Your positive feelings about the situation are the Ten of Cups reversed. So there could be a close relationship that is unraveling and you have positive feelings about that. Or maybe there's something, a relationship that broke up, or perhaps some situation around family loss or grief where you are having a very positive perspective and you're feeling good about things. And then the outcome is the Knight of Swords. So it looks like around the end of this month, I see a guy coming in. He is, could be an air sign like a Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. He could just be a man who is a warrior type personality. He could be a man who is sharp with his words, witty, talkative, but he's coming in for the end of the month. He's showing up in your outcome. So that is the tarot overview. And I will take a picture of that and post it on the Instagram in case you want to take a look at it. But I'm going to get a little bit into the planets now. And I'm not talking about all the planets because there's so many aspects. November is really, there's a lot going on. I mean, as we all know by now this year, there's been a lot going on in the sky, and as above, so below. There's been a lot going on planet Earth, and this continues in November. I'm going to touch on some key dates that I think are going to be impactful dates for Leo. But the way for me to best read for you is if you contact me and I do your actual chart, and then I can get the specifics of, you know, what's going on for you and what dates are going to affect you most with the different planetary alignments that are going on. So I want to start by saying November 1st and 2nd, we enter November, it's Dia de los Muertos. And these 2 days are very significant days if you want to get in touch with the ancestors, if you want to access loved ones who have passed. This is the time of the year where the veil is the thinnest between the non-physical realm and our realm. And so it's a really good time to, you know, you can burn candles, you can make an altar, you can, you know, put up their pictures, you can do whatever you think will connect you to the ancestors, and they are there. They will communicate with you if you're open to that. And my grandmother just passed away, and I am definitely going to be doing some rituals and burning some candles for her this Dia de los Muertos. So November 6th, Uranus in Taurus is going to be square the true node in, let's see, actually, yeah, Uranus in Taurus is going to be square the true node in Leo, in Leo. And this is, Uranus is heading back into Aries, and on its way back in, it's forming an exact square to the North Node in Leo. This is going to be a shakeup, Leo. This is in particular going to be a shakeup for Leos that are in, let me look at the degree. It's really anyone, early Leos, it looks like. Yeah. So basically, you know, there could be a paradigm shift, a wake-up call, a shake-up of some kind. And Leo, I encourage you, this is a great time for Leo to get readings for November. And I can tell you which house that's going through in your chart and stuff when I see your exact planets. Also, Uranus retrograde is entering Aries, also on November 6th, which is a shakeup. So Uranus is, there's action on November 6th. On November 7th is the new moon of Scorpio. And the new moon of Scorpio is, the Scorpio moon is not the easiest moon for Leo emotionally. It's not necessarily difficult, but the energies are very different. Leo is fire, and the Scorpio moon is a very watery moon, and it may be like the heaviest watery moon. So for the light, bright, kind of opulent Leo spirit, sometimes the heaviness and the profundity and the depth of this moon can be a little dampening to the spirit. But the Scorpio moon, it's very dark, it's very intense. The Scorpio new moon, I mean, it's the darkest new moon of the year, really. And again, this is another time where it's great to burn candles, to connect with the ancestors and loved ones who have passed. Scorpio rules death, it rules rebirth, it rules transformation. New moons in general are a great time to set intentions. Every new moon I do an altar, and I make intentions, and I do it for some clients as well as for myself. And if you're interested in having me do a new moon blessing or intention or spell on my altar for you, please contact me and I'll do it. I'm able to do a handful for clients a month, and it's first come, first serve. So let me know if you're interested. The new moon in Scorpio is a good time to plant intentions in areas where you feel powerless, where you need to gain more power. It's a good time to set intentions regarding anywhere, if you want to reinvent yourself in life, if there's anything in your life that needs a big transformation. The energy of the Scorpio new moon is the most powerful time of the year to set intentions in those areas. So I encourage you to harness that, Leo, even if you are feeling a little dampened in spirits around that time. And the new moon is November 7th. November 8th, Jupiter in Scorpio is going to be quincunx Uranus in Aries. And for late degree Leos, this is going to be an impactful alignment because Uranus being in 29 degree Aries, that will be forming a trine with people who have a late degree Leo, sun, moon, or rising. And there's lots of big surprises. So if you want to find out what degree your sun is in Leo, call me and we can schedule a birth chart reading for you. Let's see, on November 8th, Jupiter enters Sagittarius. So Jupiter's leaving Scorpio and going into Sagittarius. Jupiter's been in Scorpio for the past year. It'll be in Sagittarius for the year going forward. Jupiter is very happy in Sagittarius. That's where Jupiter is the natural ruler of Sagittarius. For Leo, you will enjoy a period, depending on the degree of your sun. There will be a period in this next year that is going to be especially beneficial for you. If you would like to find out what period that is or what area of your life it's most likely to manifest, contact me for a reading and we can do your chart and I can get into the specifics with you. November 15th, Mars enters Pisces. This is not, so basically Mars is going to be in Pisces from November 15th until the end of the year, and it makes sense. Mars is the planet of drive and goals and testosterone and competition and moving forward. And when it gets into Pisces, it gets kind of subdued because it's a fiery sign and you put it in watery, dreamy Pisces and things change. So it's the holiday season. We're going to see people slowing down. People aren't going to be pressing so hard for their goals, you know. The goals are going to turn into more like more focus on emotional goals and spiritual goals and creative goals. I think that Leo, this is a time to really pour yourself into your creative endeavors from November 15th through the end of the year. And November 16th, Mercury goes retrograde. Well, first, November 16th, Venus goes direct in Libra. So that's good because Venus has been retrograde since October 5th. It started out in Scorpio. Halloween, it went to Libra, and so November 16th it's going to go direct. So any issues in the area of romance that were out of whack will be straightening out then. And again, Venus retrograde manifested different for different people. For some people, Venus retrograde was one night stands and horniness. For some people, it was exes coming back. And for some, it was, you know, resolving old relationship issues from the past. You know, so Venus retrograde, depending on your chart, manifests in different ways. I give the general reading here. If you want to know the specifics, I'll do it for you. And what else? Let's see. And then there's the Sun enters Sagittarius on November 22nd. In general, the 30 days of the Sagittarius Sun are much more complementary time for Leos than the Scorpio Sun. So, you know, that's good. And then we have the full moon in Gemini, which Gemini is, what is it? It's sextile Leo. And so that's a pleasant aspect. The Gemini moon is not a super emotional moon. It's a very talkative moon. You may be feeling very expressive. You may be wanting to talk about your feelings, talk about your emotions. There may be a lot of conversation around the feminine, around your mother, around feminine issues, things like that. So that is kind of the planetary alignment. And again, there are many more aspects that are happening in November, and I'm going to be doing daily posts, but this is, you know, the Cliff Notes. Thank you, Leo, for joining me for my first ever YouTube Leo post. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give me your feedback. I want to stick around. I want to develop this. I want to make it something that you love and will continue to watch. And so I will talk to you soon. Thanks.